Tell your fans something that they don't know about you.
I'm too weirdly open. Let me see. I'm not always, I say this all the time. I have moments where I feel like I'm not always like the greatest mother in the world. I'm a good mother, but, especially as a parent, you always try and be better than, maybe that's not the right attitude, but, I'm a workaholic, I think. I think that's no news to anybody, but it takes a lot of effort for me to stop, and I've gotten much better at it as I've gotten older. But especially as my kids are, in school, and we do doing schoolwork as a part of our daily ritual. But I don't always feel that way. So I kind of feel like I'm like normal, like everyone else. You kind of feel like you're falling a little bit short. And,
Josh Taylor and Dylan, you ready to go on in, please? Walk right in, Josh.
I don't know if that's that's how I feel. So
okay, great. What are some other things that you would like to do in your career?
What would I like to do in my career?
Additionally, is there other directions you want to go? Or are you happy where you are? What other goals or aspirations do you have?
I think I'm doing them. I think that, prior to last year, I would say I want to produce and I want to write and do a web series. I've been fascinated with the web since 95, 96 when I did this little CD-ROM with soap stars.
Right.
And didn't know enough about it then to really kick it off. But I think I'm doing everything that I want to do, and I'm grateful for that.
So you mentioned producing and writing and the web series. So you have a very successful web series called Venice. Can you tell us a little bit about that for any fans that might not know?
Sure. It's a web series in Venice Beach. It's www.venicetheseries.com. I gotta plug it. But it's about a community of people, the friends, family. I call it a web soap. And I've enlisted all my friends in the daytime community, and they've beautifully stepped up. But it's a subscription show, which is unusual, but it covers the production cost, so that's why we do it like that. And it's a soap, so it's like people falling in love and people lying to each other, and so that's it. That's all I got.
So you're writing for it.
Yes.
And where do you get your inspiration then for the writing part?
I do have a writing partner, but this year I wrote the long term, and I think just after 20 years of doing this, there's some classic stories. In fact, I think Bill Bell once said that there are like 7 stories on a soap opera. It's just a matter of tweaking them and changing them up, or maybe making them socially relevant or for the time that we're in. So I've been doing this for so long, and that's pretty much it. I'm just borrowing from all the greats.
So now back to today's. Carly has been at odds with Vivian for quite some time. Mm-hmm. What do you think about her current stint in the sarcophagus?
She has never looked better. That pink really brings out those brown eyes. It's so creepy to be in a coffin. Let me just say that. Alive. I think Louise is a dear friend, but she's one of the funniest people. And she and John Aniston together are hilarious. I think it's fun, and I think in terms of Carla's perspective, she doesn't know at this point that it even happened.
Right.
So, but if she found out, I think she'd be mortified for her, because it's like, I've been there, done that. Thank you very much.
Right.
But I think she'd actually feel sorry for her,
Right.
It's like, ugh, what a terrible way to spend your days and nights.
I mean, you have to get a little claustrophobic or itchy in there.
Well, the classic question is, how do you go to the bathroom?
Right.
We're not thinking about that. Don't think about it. That's what I tell my kids. Don't think about it. The car, as soon as we get on the road, it's like, I have to go to the bathroom. Don't think about it.
Right. Good point. Speaking about your kids, what are you doing with your family for the holidays?
Their school does something really cool. It's called Trick or Trunk. And so parents come up and they have their cars, and it's all organized by the school. But the candy's in the trunk, and so they just go from trunk to trunk and trick or treat. It's a little safer, because I'm sure the candy has to be inspected, all that good stuff.
Exactly. And then as far as beyond Halloween, What do you celebrate in December? Do you celebrate Christmas? Do you celebrate
Whatever there is to celebrate, we celebrate.
Okay. And
whatever puts a martini in my Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, it's all good.
We need a martini holiday.
That's
for you.
right. National holiday.
And what family traditions do you have around throughout December?
It's just, the trimming of the tree is something that we love to do because it's fun. The kids, they're not that tall, so all the balls are like half the tree down. But it's very sweet. Other than that, you know what? We're not traditionalists that way. Like,
okay.
I don't make a supper. Mm-hmm. In fact, there have been Christmases where we've gone out for Thai food or ordered pizza. It's very, very informal. So there you go. That's life in the Sabatino house in December.
So we had a fan ask, are you going to Maryland for Christmas?
I'm not. My family's from Maryland. These people know everything about
They
me.
do. I like learning
It's like,
stuff.
what don't they know? No, I can't. I just went there in September for 2 weeks, and I would love to, but it's just not going to happen.
How long have we been married? One of your fans wants to know.
Almost 14 years.
And to quote them, are you still as kooky in love with your husband?
I said that in a recent interview. I am kooky in love with him. It's funny because the first 6 years we were dating, 6 years. I mean, like, buy the cow, damn it. That's right. That's how I felt. It's like, put something on it. I don't even have a ring. I wanted a house, so I got a house, which is fine with me. Yes, the first 6 years were like, the first year's like super, and then that like the honeymoon's over, and then you're, I don't know. It's very funny with relationships because there are all these power struggles going on. So we went to couples therapy just to learn how to argue.
Oh wow.
We had to learn how to argue because we were both like taking you down, just verbally. It's just so stupid. So we went to couples therapy and marriage counselor and learned how to argue. We actually had there were like techniques that you could use.
Right.
And then after that, like everything was super great, and then we got married. So it actually worked out really well, and it's just been, it's been wonderful.
That's nice.
It's really wonderful.
Actually, somebody suggested that you should actually give marital advice. That's nice.
Really?
These people really do know a lot about you. Somebody asked me if you could sing. Meaning literally right now, if you were to sing.
Oh my gosh.
You don't have to. What is that about?
Oh, because it's let me see. What do I sing? Give me suggestions.
I don't know. So what
I don't know
about?
what to sing. Let me think. I don't know any words of any song. Tell me what to sing.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
No, I just did it.
Oh.
I'll give you a big song. Not like, ABC. It's got to be Jeannie Garland or whatever. Of course I can sing that. All right, let's keep it real.
That's it. Okay, back there. What's your favorite holiday food? J.R. April wants to know what your favorite holiday food is.
Vodka.
Vodka.
It's a grain, isn't it?
It's simple, right?
It's a grain. You can garnish it. That's when you put the olive in. When you have your greens too. No, I like cheese, and I know that sounds really ridiculous, but like anything with cheese in it, like potato au gratin and macaroni and cheese and crackers, cheese stick.
Right.
I'll take a cube. I'm not picky.
Cheese in a can?
Cheese? No, that's the other line. Thank you very much, Julia. No cheese in the can. Sorry. Appreciate that. Or a loaf, like. I love my mother to death. It took me like 20 minutes to convince her that Velveeta was not a real cheese. And I said, she's like, because she loves it so much. It was so disheartening. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but it's not real as much as I love it too.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything as real as American cheese. No such thing. What it's created. Somebody here, let's see, Liz, Jacqueline, is Carly ever going to find out that Vivian was buried alive?
I don't know yet. Not yet. I mean, I have no clue. I really have no clue as to what's going on. I just, I know like week to week what's happening. Not yet.
Right. And how about, somebody asked about, do you watch movies with your kids a lot still?
Yeah, we have our Friday night movie